Welcome back to my channel, everyone. We are gonna film a get ready with me. I have not filmed one of these on YouTube, at least, in so long. It's actually insane. I'm gonna be showing you guys my updated makeup tutorial. I don't have makeup on right now, but that's gonna change. Just talk about life a little bit and some fun little topics. I have been using my YouTube channel to really spill the tea, give you guys more secrets, and by secrets, I just mean things I don't talk about on Instagram. I feel more open on my YouTube channel because I feel like people in real life don't watch it. But I did find out that some people in real life do watch my YouTube videos. So if you know me in real life, hi. I just feel like I'm able to be more vulnerable on YouTube versus Instagram. I have like people from high school or like my ex's friends or family watching, and I just like, I don't know, I feel more reserved on Instagram. I've missed you guys. I feel like I haven't really been on here in a while. Anyways, this video is also sponsored by Squarespace, so I did want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. I will be talking a little bit about my work and my career on here, but it would literally not be possible without Squarespace because Squarespace is the easiest way to build a beautiful website. And no, you don't need to know how to code. You don't need to be a designer. They even have this new thing called design intelligence where they use AI to perfectly build out your custom website. So even though it's super customizable and you can drag and drop anything you want manually, they also have design intelligence, which will actually help you design a beautiful website and make it really unique. So they have amazing templates that you can choose from, but in order to make it your own, you're gonna have to customize it, and sometimes you might not know how to customize it. So that's where design intelligence comes in. It literally looks like you hired a world-class graphic designer to come in and redo your entire website or to design your website, and really you can just say it was done on Squarespace and it was just me. If you guys want to see an example of a website, they have a ton of templates where you can actually see websites that were built on Squarespace, or better yet, you can go to getrella.com, shameless plug, and you can see a website that was designed on Squarespace. We personally love it because of the design intelligence and the customization that I was talking about, but also they have like world-class analytics so we can actually see where people are coming from. They have a great marketing tools where you can build out an email list and even send email campaigns. It's seriously incredible what they've created, especially for any entrepreneurs or anyone that just needs a website in general. And so I highly recommend that you guys check it out. And if you want 10% off your first purchase or your domain, you can go to squarespace.com/Natalie Barbu. So thank you so much, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. This is the base that we're working with. My skin has been super clear lately, which I'm happy about. I'm just gonna wet my beauty blender. I always start out with lip balm because my lips have been getting so chapped lately. So first things first, I wanted to give you a little update on my love life and just dating, because that seems to be the question that I get most in my DMs or people that are like just curious, like how has dating been going. I'm usually not someone that like shares my relationships or anything like that with the internet. My ex-boyfriend was in my content, but he was not like the center of my content. He was just in the background, or you know, I'd like vlog while I was with him so you would see him, so people knew I was in a relationship, but he was never like the center of my content. And even in college I had a boyfriend as well, and again, I feel like you guys don't even remember him. I don't think he was like in anything. So I am pretty private about my relationships in terms of showing them, but I am an open book when it comes to telling you guys like, have I been dating? How have the dates been? What stage am I in? Because that has to do with me. It doesn't have to do with them, because I'm not like sharing names or showing them in my content. So I feel totally comfortable being like, yeah, so I went on this date, we did this, we did that. Because again, like I said, it has to do with me. This is my channel. So anyways, if you guys have seen the London vlogs, you guys know that I went on dates while I was in London, and I went on a couple dates with one person in particular. You guys, of course, it was a good date. Of course I liked him because he lives in London. Like, won't go on a date with a guy that I like in Miami. No. It has to be over the sea, over the pond. It was honestly so much fun. We were together for 11 to like 3:30. So 4.5 hours, pretty long date. We went to get coffee, then we went on a walk, and then we went to a pub and then got lunch. It was honestly great and felt very comfortable. And we're gonna call him London Boy. I went on a couple dates with London Boy. I went on 3 dates with him while I was in London, and we continued to talk, and I obviously really liked him, especially if you guys saw that video. You probably saw that I really liked him. Side note, for my foundation, I use Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani. This is the best foundation, I think, to exist. And then I mix it with MCO Beauty Super Glow Bronzing Drops. This is a brand that was sent to me. I think it's like an Australian drugstore brand. I pretty much use all of their products. I'm obsessed with them, and I think they're relatively inexpensive, but I also don't know fully because they were sent to me. So anyways, I really liked this guy when I went to London, and he came to visit me a few weeks ago, and it was so fun. We went to the Dolphins game together. It was actually his first time in America, which is crazy that his first time was visiting me. And I made a point to not try to like initiate that or anything, because I'm really trying to be more in my like feminine, soft girl era, because I do think I can be intense just because of my role in everything else. Like, I work for myself, I have a company, I'm the CEO of this startup. Like, I just feel like I'm very dominant in that sense, where I'm like a lot of times having to make decisions and like calling some shots, and I don't know, I just can be very stubborn also, and like just want things to go my way. And I've been trying to kind of take a step back. Just use the Born This Way concealer to cover up any marks. And now I'm gonna use the MCO Beauty Bronzing Drops. So I've been trying to take a step back when it comes to dating, in the sense of like just allowing being more like feminine and not taking the lead in everything. So that's kind of what I did with the most recent dates that I've been going on. And I like it so much more because I don't want to be the one that's like leading or like calling the shots. I do that enough in my day-to-day that I think with dating I can take a step back. And I know this looks crazy, but don't judge it yet. So he initiated all of that. He was like, okay, like, when can I'm gonna come visit you, like, how do these dates work? And so he came to visit me. I had to film a sponsorship while he was here at the Dolphins game. So if you guys go back on my reels and watch that video, that is him in it. And I am actually going to London in a week and a half. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna be visiting him, and we will see what happens. But you guys, it's so weird because I was watching my London vlog, and I even mentioned how I'm like going on dates and how like I'm not against long distance, and you never know what's gonna happen. And I definitely was not planning for it. Was I like hopeful? Yes, but I'm also hopeful every date I go on. Like, every date I go on, I'm like, oh, could I, really like this person? Could this person be the one? Just because, I don't know, do you go on dates and not think that? Like, am I not normal? I'm 28 years old. I can't just be like, I don't want to like just date just to date, I was even in my video like, oh, you never know what's gonna happen. And you never know what's gonna happen. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna vlog my time in London. And so I, again, am not going to be showing him, but I will be vlogging my time there and like what I'm doing and stuff. So if you guys want to watch that, definitely stay tuned. I've been really happy, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've been really happy in that area of my life, with friendships, with romance, with all of that stuff. And like, I've been seeing a lot more like God's answered prayers, and a lot happening in that front, and like growing my faith, which has been really, really, really important to me. But other areas of my life have also been super, super stressful, and I kind of just like, whenever I'm stressed, I kind of just freeze and I don't do anything. Like, I don't want to, I just like, it kind of like paralyzes me and I don't know what to do. So, side note, I just use the MCO Beauty drops, these like blush drops. I'm obsessed with it. So for example, with work, honestly, we're at a point with Rella where we're growing, and I think we have an amazing product. If you are a social media manager, seriously, you need to get on Rella. Like, stop using Notion or ClickUp or any of those things, like use Rella instead, and you can like sign up for a demo. I'll have it linked below. And just because I'm feeling generous, I'm gonna give people that watch this video 50% off if they use my code Natalie, and it'll give you 50% off all plans. Use that. That's not the point of this video. The point is that we're in a good spot in terms of like, I do think the product is really great. But when you're a venture-backed company, you have to be on this trajectory of like growth. And I just am at a point where I'm just so stressed with like, what is the next step and where do we go next? It's just been really hard because I don't know what to do. Like, I'm at this point where the product is great, we're growing, we have customers, we have revenue, we're like post revenue and everything like that. We're a really lean team. We know what our customers want, but like, where do we go from here, you know? I think the beginning stages of building a company are really exciting because there's so much potential and there's so much to look forward to, and there's so much that you need to do. And don't get me wrong, there's a million things that we also need to do, but it's just the stress of like, I don't know what the future holds, and it's just a little scary. So I'm at the point in my career where I just am really stressed with it. And then in terms of like social media, I have this like newfound love for social media again, which obviously I've never like stopped social media, but of course with social, things come and go. In a sense of like, your motivation can easily dwindle or you're not feeling as like motivated, or you're feeling kind of like in a rut with content. And I have this like newfound inspiration with my podcast. I'm bringing back virtual podcasts, so I'll have like guests on, which I'm really excited for and excited about. It's kind of like coming up with the time, like when do I do this, and like how many hours do I have in a day? A little tricky for me to decide of priorities and what to focus on. I'm really excited to get more into short form video content and just like really want to up my social media personal brand presence. But how much time in a day do I have? So I'm just like at a crossroads, honestly, and my personal life, I would say, is going really well, which makes me really happy. And then my professional life, I'm feeling a lot of stress. Not that it's not going well, but I do feel like an existential crisis. Isn't it funny how that works? Like, I feel like you like can't have it all, where you can't have like a thriving personal life and a thriving career and all of that stuff, or like you can't have vice versa. If your personal life is thriving, then your career or something you're having like stress or problems in. And I know that that's not true. I know that you can have it all at some point, I think, but it doesn't really feel that way to me. So yeah, I'm just feeling a little stressed, but I want to bring back the podcasting interviews and guests that are virtual, because, and then not post them on YouTube if they're virtual, which most of them would be, just because I think that I want to reserve my YouTube channel for like the lifestyle content and all of this stuff. And like, if it's an in-person conversation that I think is really good and valuable, I'll put it on YouTube. But I also think I want to bring back just like more value to my podcast, because I haven't really liked the direction of my podcast with the solo episodes and the video content that I've been doing. I feel like it's like lacked substance, and so I'm going back to having really interesting conversations, and I want it to feel more like a conversation about random topics, giving advice, like less like question 1, question 2, question 3 interview style. I pretty much like did my whole makeup without sharing what products I use. I use the Huda Beauty powder to make sure I don't get too oily. I use the Giorgio Armani blush. This is the shade that I put on top of the cream blush. It's number 11. I use any black liquid eyeliner I can find. This one's by NYX. And then I use YSL mascara, which is like the best mascara. And then I use MCO Beauty Ultra Lock makeup setting spray. And then to top it all off, I use the Summer Fridays lip oil. This is in Dream Lip Oil. Best lip oil ever. I'll have everything linked below. Setting spray. Oh. And I think I'm just gonna put my hair all the way up today because crazy. And that is my updated makeup routine. I literally can get it done in like 10 minutes. It's so great. But anyways, that was my little life update. I hope that you guys liked this video. I just wanted to kind of sit down and chat with you, and I can't wait for all of the new content to come, the podcast redirection, more like lifestyle content on YouTube, the London content. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any other questions and you want me to do maybe another update, I will also be posting more about my personal life on TikTok, because like I said, Instagram is not a safe space for me. Definitely follow me on Instagram because I'll be posting more of like what I'm doing, but just like random rants or stuff like that, I will be posting on here and on TikTok. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.